The award-winning food festival Canmore Uncorked returns April 7th this year. For 13 days, you can enjoy special set-priced menus from 25 Canmore restaurants. One of the chefs taking part is Chef James Holmes. Chef James from Murrieta's Bar and Grill. Chef James, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
We're all really curious as to what you're making for us this morning. But before we get to that, tell me about Canmore Uncorked, because there's a bunch of different ways that people can have fun enjoying this,
For
right?
sure, yeah. So we have prefix menus, which is 3-course menu, at a lower rate than you would normally
Nice.
get. You know, all the chefs are sort of featuring some of their fun stuff. We also have the progressive dinners, which are 4 courses at 4 different restaurants in one evening.
So I can have an appy at one place, and then you just kind of move on.
For
right?
sure, yeah. And
That's
we have across the around the world, we have an Olympic tour. It's done on a bike.
Okay.
So you go to each restaurant on a bike, and then there's mine as well.
So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, and at Murrieta's, you guys are featuring a few things.
For sure.
This is PB&J.
Yeah. So this
when
is,
I think of PB&J, I think of what I used to bring to school, right?
For
Peanut
sure.
butter and jam sandwich.
So it's got the components, except I've added some pork belly to that. So,
Okay.
so there's some. I've made some rosemary jam on the bottom, and then it's seared pork belly with roasted peanuts and then apple on top, which kind of goes with the whole sandwich as well. Yeah, for sure.
I like it. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's PB&J. Very cool. A couple of other featured things. Let's start at the end here, Tom, just so we can show this one off. This involves bison.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a bison sirloin that I soak for 12 to 24 hours before we even serve it, with an apple compote, arugula, and some Parmesan on top.
Nice.
And then the next one is pig face pie. So it's pig cheek that I've ground up, made into like a tortilla. The sauce is, I used a Grizzly Paw sour barley wine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
that's why the Grizzly Paw's here. Sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they're local from Canmore.
Of course, yeah.
And then, and then this is the PB&J.
Okay, and tell me the connection here that you're, because this year you're doing something a little bit different. You're pairing not food with wine, but food with music.
Yeah, so I have a special event running 13th and 14th of April.
Yeah.
And it's the first ever. I've paired 5 courses with 5 sets of music.
5 sets of music from Fortetto Gelato,
Gelato,
right?
yeah, from Toronto. They're Juno nominated. We've been working really closely.
Cool.
And yeah, it's going to be an event of the year.
How do you pair food with music? Is it just a feelings type thing, and you try and complement it?
For sure.
Yeah,
so I've rounded up a few close chefs that we've worked together. We all have a couple courses each.
Yeah.
They all have their set of music to listen to.
Sure, sure.
Hide in a dark room and figure it out and let it come about, for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Absolutely.
CanmoreUncorked.com is a website that you can check out all the information on this. BreakfastTelevision.ca. We have links as well. We're giving stuff away connected to this morning, which is very exciting. We have a chance for one lucky viewer to win a pair of tickets to the Canmore Uncorked Wine Festival, taking place April 18th. It's the 18th at the Coast Hotel and Conference Center. The prize also includes a night's accommodation, and you get breakfast the next morning. BreakfastTelevision.ca. Click on contests, scroll down to daily prizing to enter, and entry number 18, number 18, will win this. Please tell us in the subject line that you're entering for the Canmore Uncorked prize, and you could be trying the PB&J.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Chef.
Thanks for having us.
Interesting stuff.
Great.
New twist on a PB&J. I love it. Really, really cool stuff. We're going to